guys, it's the WiiViewer.
And the little viewer. And the littlest Wii viewer.
And we're all going to review
Pikmin 3 for the Wii U.
Have you guys played any of the other Pikmin games?
Yeah.
Which ones have you played?
Pikmin 2.
Do you notice any major difference between this one and Pikmin 3?
Yes. It's easier. It kind of tells you what to do.
The other game didn't?
Well, it did, but once you start out in the world, it's like, here you go. Have fun. Good luck.
Does the game assume you've already played the other Pikmin games?
No.
So this is a great game for a beginner.
Yes. The story was a distant planet in the solar system of the world, of the universe. He's running out of food. And then they send out the little spaceship things to get some food. They find a planet, PNF 404. Planet not found 404. Send 3 people. They crash land and they're kind of stuck on that planet until they find a certain item which allows them to go through space. And they have to collect food, of course, their main mission. So they collect food along the way, turn it into juices for them to drink, and bring the seeds back.
All of the characters miraculously survived this crash landing. Did you think that was kind of weird?
Did find it kind of weird how they kind of survived. For Alpha, it kind of made sense because he planted into a river. Brittany just went into solid stone. Charlie, which we actually saw in his first perspective, landed in snow, which I guess would be soft. It's still a type of water. What I find even weirder is because you play as one character until you rescue the others, how are they surviving off of no food?
That's true. Because apparently when night falls, you die, right? Or you better get back to your ship. I think the first thing I have to wonder about is playing this game for the very first time, because I never played any of the other Pikmin games. The very first thing the guy does, they find these creatures that were actually quite friendly, and the first thing he decides to do with them is chuck them at a wall.
Not really. He's actually trying to help the Pikmin, first off, get their onion, and then the Pikmin are like, whoa, this dude's great. And he starts mass-producing these Pikmin, and then it's like, whoa, we have a civilization now. We shall help you.
By being a projectile?
Pretty much.
That's the thing I found most messed up about the plot.
That's exactly how he helped them, so it looks like they don't really care.
I know, but when you're fighting bosses and stuff, you're just chucking them at a hard surface. It's like, okay, dude, why don't you do a little bit of the heavy lifting here? So what'd you guys think of the play controls?
There was multiple ways to play this game, with the Wiimote and Nunchuck, with the gamepad, and with the Pro Controller. The gamepad and the Pro Controller control basically the same way, except the gamepad has the, gamepad part, also known as the co-pad. And the Wii Remote and Nunchuck has probably the biggest advantage, which is you can point anywhere, instead of having to be forced to work in front of you.
The Wii Remote's controls were the best.
Most definitely. I would have to agree. Although throwing may be a little bit hard to get used to, as you actually have to point and be precise for the small things, you get used to it.
So I would say the gameplay itself is a strategy game, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I guess. Real-time strategy.
Kind of like Lemmings. I know that's way out of your, age
I know what
range.
Lemmings is.
How do you know what Lemmings is?
The World Record Book of Gaming.
That's like saying, I saw a book that had Pong in it, and I know what Pong is. Have you ever played Pong in your life?
Yes.
Oh, I guess you have played versions of it, but I know...
It's also called air hockey.
Yes. But back to what we were saying. What'd you think of the gameplay, littlest viewer?
Fun. It can be difficult at times.
Mainly, it's the bosses that we found difficult.
Yes, the main bosses.
The levels weren't hard. You have, 14 minutes in each level to do it?
Each day consists of 14 minutes, and you have as many days as you can with the fruit you collect.
And the fruit that you collect is food, so if you have one food source, you can move on to the next day.
Which is really clever, because your game goal is also kind of your time limit.
So there were different kinds of colors of Pikmin that did different abilities in using them on the game field.
The colors of the Pikmin, they were red, yellow, blue, and then this is not a color, rock Pikmin, pink Pikmin, also known as wing Pikmin, and then the 2 special ones that are from the previous game and are only available in challenge mode, purple and whites. Each Pikmin had a unique ability. Reds are immune to fire, yellows can be thrown higher and are immune to electricity, blues are immune to water, rocks are immune to being crushed and can break through crystal walls.
I like the differences in Pikmin.
Makes for a lot of strategy for splitting up.
Because you can only carry 100 Pikmin at a time. So that means you're going to have to divide your forces.
Purple Pikmin have the strength of 10 Pikmin and can carry objects simulating like they're 10 Pikmin. So they're pretty strong. White Pikmin are really fast and are immune to poison.
You can also play as 3 different characters. Did you like that gameplay mechanic?
I did. Also, if you want to get anything done in this game with efficiency, multitasking is the key. And seeing how you have 3 captains around this time, you basically have a lot of power to do things and a lot of things to check.
And you only have 14 minutes to do it in, so you better make sure you got all your ducks in a row.
Something that can make your multitasking needs very easy is the Copad, Pikmin's version of the gamepad. And it basically lets you do RTS style gameplay from the view down perspective and just send your captains anywhere and they'll inform you on the main screen of when they're done. And you can basically split up your work using the gamepad. One can fight the boss, one can go in the corner and harvest Pikmin, and one can do their daily objectives of getting fruit. It also has data logs that you can pick up in the world, which is basically tutorials. And it even lets you see where your Pikmin are. So it's very essential for this gameplay.
There is no cooperative play, but there is a 2-player mode. Let's talk about that a little.
There's a challenge mode. There's actually 3 types of it, with 5 stages each. There's a collect the treasure one, a battle the enemies one, and then there's a fight the bosses one.
So what'd you guys think of the split screen gameplay?
It was pretty fun, and it kind of lets you cooperate together and lets you have more than 100 Pikmin on the field.
Wow, that's a lot of Pikmin.
That is.
Does the game slow down at all?
I've never seen it slow down to pretty much anything in this game, which is pretty impressive seeing how the game is, I want to say, gorgeous. If
Yes,
you look.
the game looks fantastic. Wouldn't you agree, Littlest?
Yes.
So boys, Pikmin 3 for the Wii U. Littlest reviewer, would you buy, rent, or skip?
This game actually is kind of lengthy, and it is quite fun. Something you would go back to playing. I'd say a buy overall.
How about you, little reviewer?
The amount of content is very good. If you want a very jam-packed game, it would be Pikmin 2. If you want a very good game, it would be this one. I think it would be a buy.
So I agree with both of you boys, and I think it's worth a buy as well.